Hi everyone, I hope the session is live. Okay, and today we have some good lighting as well. So today we are going to work on a quick Zentangle and Doodle video because I got a request from the group members here that they wanted to see some free videos before they join for they enroll for our online Zentangle and Doodle workshop. I have prepared a demo video, a quick demo video as well, but this time I'm going live, and all I ask you is to take some white sheet of paper or even a drawing book or a notebook, whatever you have at hand. Just grab that and take a pen or pencil. Today I'm going to do a pineapple drawing, and after the initial drawing is done, we'll start our doodles, and I'll also show you the kind of pens that I use for doodling. But of course, as I keep saying, it's not limited. You can always work with whatever pens you have. Okay, hi everyone, thank you for joining live, and in between, if you have any questions, please keep popping up the questions and I will reply them. You can also inquire about online classes that we have ongoing for Zentangle and Doodle, and let me tell you, these are the very interesting art therapy techniques, and we have a lot of enrollments for that because these are easy to learn and it doesn't need any specific level of prior art experience, and any person who wants to make something creative, make good use of their time, can just join these sessions. Okay, here what I've done first, I drew a rough sketch of a pineapple. Of course, whenever I start my shapes, I first do a rough sketch. I added the body of the pineapple and some leaves, and this is how each of the crown of the pineapple looks. Now my idea is that I'll go and add some shapes and different doodle as well as Zentangle patterns in each section, so we get so many patterns here in this one single live video. Okay, so let's get started. Probably I'll start from bottom and then we'll keep moving up as we go. You can use two kinds of pens here, one thick pens and thin pens, and I have these Bristow, a set of my Bristow liners, and they have all these sizes: 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0.8. So if I want to do thin lines, I can go with 1 or 2, and for thick lines I can go with 5 or 8. So right now I'm just going to begin. This pen that I have right in my hand, it's kind of like a marker, and this is 0.3 mm. Okay, so I'll begin with this shapes one by one, and maybe you can also start working with me. For any questions that you have, hi Sahiba, hope you're doing good. For any questions that you have about the online classes or about any single pattern that I draw, please keep asking me while we still just draw the basic patterns of the pineapple. And I want to keep the conversation channel open. So this, we have completed one pattern here. And we have our online classes on Zentangles and Doodles. You will see that this is not difficult to do. Very simple patterns, and in the end we'll have something really good to look at. Now maybe I'll start working on this one. Let me begin with a circle here. Let's start with one side because this is one shape, and you can choose to fill your shape in whatever style that you want. And there are different pattern sheets that we do in our doodle sessions, in our online workshops, and of course you get course completion certificates also. So the best part is that you can actually use this time of quarantine, of staying at home, and make positive use of your time. Okay, some patterns that I'm doing here. And once you have the hang of it, you can keep creating your own patterns. There can be innumerable options of filling these spaces. You can also like our page. I think most of you are already there. The Yellow Frames Art Studio page, where I keep publishing all the artwork and students' work. Okay, so this takes care of my second shape as well. Right, I'm just trying to avoid my lines of the pencil. Hi everyone. Yes, I'll show you the pens again. I'm using these are the Brewster pens that I normally use, but right now for my quick demo work I'm using these permanent markers, and this also has two sides. Take any 0.3 mm and 0.5 mm pen that you have, because most people will not have specialized pens and markers, so I want to make something with normal gel pens that are available. Hi Sanya. So this project I am not using any specialized pen. As I said, these are the specialized pens that we use for doodles and Zentangles and even mandala, so they have all different points and different sizes. But for quicker completion and for easy availability, I'm showing you with this marker pen. So even if you have some sketch pens that are fine tip, you can go ahead and do with it. See, check the tip here. This kind of tip gives you very nice control on your work, so use these kind of pens. Now you are not limited to any pattern. You can make several patterns in both Doodle and Zentangle. There are several pattern exercises that we do in our online classes just to make you understand what all you can do with Zentangle. And you'll see that as I keep making, I'm just working on dots, and here I'm going to add different size of dots. So these are very simple exercises that we have. Okay, little, big, small ones. I can change my pen and go for even smaller dots. See, this is how I'm going to fill the whole space while I am defining the shape. Okay, so this pattern was easy, right? Just filling it with different size of dots, big, small, and maybe even a medium sized dot here. So this is another style. Keep working with me. No need to make a pineapple. You can make your own shape. You can make these in squares and circles and keep working with me. Okay, let me show you some triangles on this one. If I think that this will give me a nice shape of pineapple. Sorry, yeah, this gives me a nice shape. I'm just outlining it first. Okay, now let's have some triangles. I will work on base so that I get my first triangle, which defines the shape here. Maybe one triangle right here and one triangle here. So because I have to work on my shape as well, I'm working on a pineapple, so the end shape should look like a pineapple once I'm done with the work. Okay, now here we can fill it with all odd shapes. This particular shape is a Zentangle. Okay, Doodle is when you do a freehand work, and Zentangle is when you have defined patterns, defined shapes at angles. We're just filling it with triangles, okay? Nothing complicated at the moment. Wherever you find this space, make something up. Okay, here, since I don't have shape for triangle, I'm just gonna make a line. Come back here, make another triangle, and here, and something here. Right? So we've got another shape done. And so we've completed 4 shapes now. Let's try something like a mandala on this one. I keep working with pencil first to define my shape, okay? So it gives me a clear idea of how much I have to draw. I'm sorry. I'll again begin with a circle here, some dots around it, and one line here. Now I'll make some bigger dots around this, same pattern, just repeating it over, and one line here. Now this side, since I need some smaller triangles to be made, this 0.3, oh sorry, this 0.3 doesn't work. The Micron Sakura pens, these will work, I think. I've been using them so much in my assignments now that they've all dried up and I can't order more. Okay, these pens, they are very good and have quite nice control. So I'm trying to attain a pattern here where I fill this center section with triangles. Like this. And I will fill this ink in alternate triangles. Right, so these are little detailed. Now you see that I am working on a little detailed pattern. You have to invest some time on each of the shape. Still working inside the lines, and I'll complete it with the same repeated patterns. There. Hope this was visible to all of you. And we have made 5 patterns. This next one, let me just make lines and dots here. It's all freehand, and you'll see how easy it is to draw these drawings, to draw these Zentangles. You don't need expert hands here. If you remember when you were back in school, probably I used to do it a lot. I used to paint my copy. I used to make patterns at the last page of my copy. So if you want to register in our online mandala classes that we have, sorry, not mandala, of course we have mandala classes also online, but this specific one is to introduce you to Zentangle and Doodle classes that we have. Certificate courses, of course, you can keep track of the certificates that you receive, and since this is from the institute, so definitely you'll get certificates here on course completion. Hi Vaidehi, thank you. So just comment here in the section below, or you can follow our page Yellow Frames Art Studio and drop your requests there. If you want to join our online doodle classes or Zentangle classes. I think my shape, I have to define it first. I'll probably go like this. Yeah, so let me take it a little more higher. See, this is a thicker tip, so it helps me filling these shapes faster. The Zentangle class and the Doodle class, it's a 2 weeks course and it's available at 800 INR. Both the topics will be covered, both Zentangle and Doodle, like the freehand Doodle and Zentangle patterns, both will be covered in the course. And you can, it's a 2 weeks course, so it's 15 days of daily assignments and worksheets that you will work with the teacher and you will submit, and you will learn everything new daily. You will practice in your free time. We'll also give you some inspiration ideas, so you can go back and work on something like that, create something on your own. Again, triangles. I think in this kind of shape it's easy to work with triangles because I have these so many small turns and twists of the shape, right? And I want to work with some nice shapes. All these odd angles, triangle will very nicely fit all these angles. Okay, here. Sorry. Okay, lot of empty space, little bit stippling, little dots. Dotting is called stippling. This is a technique that you also use in pencil and charcoal work, pencil and charcoal drawing. So all these dots are there to fill these negative blank spaces. So it creates the illusion of color just being there. It's not completely filled, but then it's not empty. Like this. Okay, nice. So we've got one more shape covered. Now I was discussing about stippling, so thinking maybe this shape, let me show you, where we work only with dots. Okay, big and small. I'm just defining the shape outline. You can always erase them later. It's just pencil. Hi Simran, I'm good. Going live on this group today. Okay, so little bit of stippling work, little bit of dots that I'm going to make on this shape. I have shared one pattern that I have already created. You can check that on, I think I've shared it in this group only, not on my page. So all those who've joined me from different groups, please share back this live session in all the other groups so that people know that I am live and they can join. Although I posted it in a couple of groups myself. I'll go live now. But just in case I've missed some of the groups, request all of you to post this, share this in all your Facebook groups, because this is a very simple exercise and let everyone take benefit of this. Okay, so what I've done, I've let this side remain little sparse, and this side can be heavily dotted or heavily populated with dots. Right, so here you go. You get nice control of shape with these dots. Okay, so one more shape is complete. Now for there is a little space here. I think if I make a pineapple, something should also come here. I think I missed out on this shape. Okay. There. Hi Nilima, thank you for your compliments, and I hope you all are practicing also with me, because these are different shapes that we've done so far. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 shapes that we've done so far, and of course still working on more. Let me work on this one now. Okay, so this actually, it will be better if my shape of crown is a little well defined here. So let's see. Use whatever pen. So in all the videos that I share, I see a lot of people asking questions only about the kind of pen that we use in these workshops, in these online sessions. So my suggestion is, don't worry with the kind of pens that we have at hand. Anyways, we are running out of our supplies because we are not able to order things online. These are all pigment waterproof pens, and we order them online from Amazon or from our stationery stores, and I'm not able to refill the stock. So you'll see that after some time we'll come to our basic pencil and sketch pens. So make use of whatever resource you have at hand. Okay, but of course, for your information, it's always good to keep learning new things, learning what kind of stationery supplies are available in the market. But don't get disheartened if you don't have those same supplies. Work with pencil, work with pen, work with gel pen, whatever you have at hand. And if you want to learn more patterns, if you want to register yourself for structured course on Zentangle and Doodle art, reach out to us, comment below, or reach out to my personal page on Yellow Frames Art Academy. The registration cost, of course, is 800, and I think some of you have already attended the sessions with us on the mandala sessions. So the registration cost remains same, it's 800. And it's 2 weeks of work that you will do when you join. The assignments, the whole course will take 2 weeks. We will have assignments daily. The instructor will check your work, and you will be handed down new inspiration ideas and new things to work with. It's a lot of learning when you join a course like these, right? And especially, just think about it, we spend all the money in other things. How about if we spend some extra money on our self-development also? And these mandala sessions, they are for all ages. So if you have kids at home, boys and girls, and they want to just doodle and join these classes, you can get get those kids registered too. So we always keep saying that if you are 12 years and above, you can join all our courses, online courses especially. We have children who are doing these online sessions from India and abroad, and of course they work nice. I'm using micron pens, but you can use your normal black gel pens for this. This is not a specialized work, it's a simple doodle work that we have at hand, and you can always use the simple supplies. Use a black gel pen, but you know, these Sakura micron pens and Brusto pens, they got so famous in market only because of Zentangle and Doodle work. So for specialized work, you can always use these specialized pens. However, my suggestion is that since there's this heavy lockdown environment, people don't find a lot of supplies even online or on Amazon. Don't worry about the brand of pen or the quality of pens that you have. Take any normal stationery supplies available with you and work with it. Again, I'm back to my polka dots. Big, small, all size. Reminds me of 101 Dalmatian with the dots. Of course, they were white and black, and this is pink and black. So this is a little difference here. There. Just to get my shape highlighted, I made a big one here. Okay. So I got this other shape also done. Check this. It's simple, and when it's over, it's gonna look good. I'm sure of it. This is live, so if you want, you can take a break, and you can also come back after 10 minutes to see where I have progressed, because that's the issue with live sessions. It takes a lot of time. Or better is, if you are working with me, then that will be a very positive use of your time also. You are learning this. Anyways, for all those people who are attending these online sessions, they are doing exercises, Zentangle exercises daily. So I'm filling this section. something here. Probably I'll make it black. If I see a lot of empty space that's bothering me, I just go with my pen and make it dark. Okay. Like this space here. Fine. So this is another section that we have covered. I don't know why I chose this pink paper, but this pink paper was very transparent, so I just thought I'll keep this blank sheet here, so it's getting captured nicely on the camera when I'm doing this session live. Okay, so we have many more shapes to work on. Let's get this one. Okay, where is my eraser? Not sure. Again, some very basic triangles. First I'll use one line just to give it a shape, proper shape. Now I'm going to just fill it in with swirls. Okay, connecting lines. Like this. And since I have some space here, just add lines to fill this section and lines here to fill this section. Okay, so this is also done. For the next shape, have some little bit of I think space left here for this. Again, since not much of pattern can be drawn in this small section, I'll fill it up with dots. There. Okay. And as I work, I keep tracing my next shapes as well. So that I get a nice pineapple. Let's come to the shape. Second, do you think this... Oh, I'm sorry. I have to get my phone charged. It's like 5%. I will continue this session in 15 minutes from now. I'm sorry. My phone is on 5% charge and it's gonna discharge soon. I'll join back in 15 minutes on the same group. Okay? Thank you so much.